Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, November 7th, Thursday of 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacourt, and this is a recording previous to the USA session open. All right, so we see how the markets are in rally mode. Most likely, we will be hitting new all-time highs all across the board, all the indices, but obviously, will this momentum be enough to continue throughout the day? As we see here in today's fluctuation in London session, we did have a small correction or retracement down to the low of 20,860 in the Nasdaq. Okay, so we need to obviously come up and look at new levels. Everything is new, really. So I'm just gonna use 21,000 round number as our next level of resistance, and then 21,100. Just who knows? And nobody knows beyond above that all new territory. So as support goes, let's just use this previous levels of that previous double top, almost double top around here, this level around here, and use that as our first level of support for the market. And then we can even use the lower part of those candles or the 20-day moving average within the Bollinger Band, and that's what I'm gonna use. We usually, as markets do retrace, they do find support around that level. So let's see. I mean, moving higher, yeah, and we're gonna have obviously the interest rate decision later on today. 25 basis points is on deck. Bank of England did their cut, so will the U.S. follow through? Most likely, that's the consensus. So let's take a look at the S&P 500. All right, so 6,100 is now the new target. Obviously 6,000, we need to get to 6,000 first. But as we fluctuate towards that level, we're going to be seeing more and more buyers coming in. So let's use again the 20-day moving average as level of support, and just 5,920 as our first level of support. So buying RSIs further away from entering overbought territory. So buying S&P, buying the Dow, buying the Russell, buying all the all-time high. Look at all these parabolic movements. So again, let's use 44,600 second level, and then let's just use 44,100 as our first level of support, of resistance. Sorry. 43,600 first level of support, and let's use the 20-day moving average as our second level of support for the Dow. So buying the indices, look at the Russell. So all-time high is right around the corner, so let's use that. I'm gonna use the upper Bollinger Band, which we are completely out of. Volatility, it's 3 standard deviations on this chart. So yeah, going higher. I mean, we could always do a retracement, do a correction, a deeper correction. Who knows when that will happen, right? So in crude oil, we saw yesterday how it had a very wild swing, $3 swing in crude oil. I mean, it tanked all the way down to below 69, and then it quickly recovered. It was on the green a few moments, but it ended up in the red yesterday. Today, we're having that same sort of fluctuation, volatility, like a yo-yo. So again, we could speculate that as market opens, now we're looking to retrace some movement to the downwards. We'll continue to move higher, or will we just make another attempt at just fluctuating towards the $70 marker? Let's just keep that. I mean, it's too volatile right now, so we don't have a direction per se, so I'll be out of it. Nat Gas, it opened with a small gap up at It hasn't been closed, but it's looking to continue the momentum to the upside. So let's go ahead and buy Nat Gas. It's looking more of making sense of a trade. And then we have gold. So let's just use those levels for gold. We are rebounding or bouncing off that 50-day moving average. Will today be a day to recover? 2,700, a previous support level. Now it's going to be an important resistance level for the market to close above that. But if we see that the dollar index continuing to obtain strength, that's not going to happen. Then we have silver also looking to fluctuate to the upside. It has created a double bottom right here on 83, sorry. So let's use that. Let's use that as a probable level of one, market coming down towards it, or has it rebounded and moved higher? We have the 50-day moving average above the market, so that'll be our first level of resistance to overcome. Then we have copper. So let's see copper. Copper is looking to recover strongly. Wow, it's just bouncing back up. All right, so since copper did what it did, we need to obviously come in here and use our levels. Where is the other one? Here it is. All right, so let's just leave the same level of resistance, support 420 and 415. So let's move to the upside. We have the 50-day moving average and the 20 that needs to be hovered, and that's where we find a resistance above that. So being strong, being positive with copper, buying it. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has just fluctuated. So let's just use 78,000, sorry. Around 78,000 as our level, the second level of resistance. And then let's just use 76,683 as our first level of resistance. 73,000 is going to be our first level of support for Bitcoin, and then the 20-day moving average as our second one. It did a retracement to the upper band. Now is it preparing to do another leg up? Most likely. Then we have, and again, interest rates is going to be coming out, so keep that in mind. Then we have the currencies. Euro looking to recover after such a strong plunge from all the way as high as 109.370 and as low as 106.82 was yesterday's fluctuation. Today we're looking to recover some of that lost territory, and let's see if we could fluctuate towards the 108 handle for the euro. The pound also looking to recover itself. It did open with a gap down, a small gap down, but it has been closed. So will we more momentum to the upside? Well, that'll be in determination by what Mr. Dollar Index does. It opened with a gap up. It has been closed. It's looking to fluctuate to the downside, but I am going to speculate that around 104,435, it'll find support, and then it'll make another attempt to the upside. So that happens. If you see the dollar index again going towards 105,500, you'll see the currencies lower and the metals also pushing lower. That's it for today. Have a nice day.